Happy Thanksgiving! And whether you are stuffing or stuffing something else today is all about giving thanks. And you know what? Holidays aside, giving thanks or expressing gratitude is a pretty big deal when it comes to your sex life. And that's not just me saying that. In a recent study published in the Journal of Social, Psychological, and Personality Science, demonstrated that gratitude has a positive, not just correlation, but also causation on your sexual life and couples' motivations to meet each other's sexual needs, a measure called sexual communal strength. I'm going to explain all of that here in a minute. The most important thing for you to know is that gratitude is cheap, easy, and effective at creating a more satisfying sex life in which you and your partner desire and are highly motivated to meet each other's needs. Stay tuned. You are going to want to hear this. Hi, I'm Caitlin B, obligatory credibility section, and I am a sex and relationship coach. And before I existed on YouTube, I existed as a scientist and researcher. And I love when science is able to confirm something that we all kind of maybe privately thought could be true. And now we have seen it definitely proven, peer-reviewed journal level of empirical science, true. Gratitude improves your sex life. Hurrah! Now, this also makes sense. Gratitude has previously been proven to elevate your mood, change your whole mindset, decrease your blood pressure, help you to sleep better, and generally have a more satisfying time walking around on planet Earth. So naturally, it stands to reason that it would increase your sexual satisfaction. But here's the cool thing. Not only does it improve your sex life, it improves SCS, which is the sexual communal strength, or the extent to which partners are motivated to meet each other's needs. Now, if you are at all interested in having a better sex life, which, let's be real, that's how you got here, then this is really good news. Because having a better sex life is not just about how much sex you're having, or the way that you're thrusting, or the way that you're going down on your partner. Those are important, but those are the more practical aspects of how to have pleasure during sex. To have a great sex life requires for partners to be highly motivated to meet each other's sexual needs. In other words, if you say to your partner, hey, there's this thing I really want to try, I think it would bring me a lot of happiness and joy, and they have a very low motivation to meet that, chances are good that even if they do the thing that you want to do, it's not going to be that great or satisfying. But if they're highly motivated to meet that, then they're going to stop at nothing to make sure that your sexual needs get met. And I think this, above all other components of a great sex life, is probably the most crucial for having a satisfying long-term sexual relationship. Motivation to meet each other's needs is critical if we are going to really be able to please each other and build a fantastic sex life in the bedroom. And so many of you are on this channel because you are highly motivated. You maybe are the partner in your partnership who is super highly motivated to meet the other person's sexual needs. But if that isn't necessarily reciprocated, gratitude, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to use it, may be a core component in enhancing and increasing that motivation. In other words, enhancing and increasing your sexual communal strength. SCS. Couple things I forgot to mention on sexual communal strength. People with higher SCS report happier relationships, more sexually satisfying ones. They report higher levels of desire, and that it is easier for them to get aroused. So tons and tons of benefits here. But before we go any further, let's back it all the way up and ask, what even is gratitude? Well, Robert Eamon says that gratitude is made up of two key parts. Number one, it is an affirmation of good. It is an acknowledgement that good exists in the world, that there are gifts and benefits and wonderful things in my life. And the other half is it is an acknowledgement that the source of those good things is outside of us. So another person, or if you're spiritual, which I think we all are to a certain degree, that these gifts and these good things come from the world around us, come from a greater power, or come from the thing that connects all of us. And in a romantic relationship, gratitude is the acknowledgement that good things happen, that good things are here, that there's great, wonderful, magical things between us and about your partner themselves. And it's acknowledging your partner for what they do to make that good and that magical and wonderful thing that is your sexual relationship happen. I also think for me that gratitude requires presence. Like for me to even acknowledge what is good in the world, I have to be present to what's good in the world. If my head is over here thinking about the future or the past or a pain that I've previously experienced, then I'm not here right now in this moment able to focus on what is good and great and wonderful and magical and beautiful right here. And it makes a lot of sense that the more that I express that gratitude, that acknowledgement to my partner, the more that they're going to be motivated to meet my sexual needs. I mean, think about it. When you give a gift to a child, whether they're your own or niece or nephew, and they're just so thankful, they really let you know how much they appreciate you and how much they appreciate their gift, you are more highly motivated to continue to give them things that make them happy, that they then express that happiness back to you. They appreciate and are grateful for the things that you've given them. This is a relationship that we see happening all over. This is one of the most beautiful things about early on in relationships. We tend to, when we're falling in love, be so grateful. We're so enamored by the person that's in front of us and that they love us and they appreciate us in the same way that we love and appreciate them, that gratitude is like an endless, abundant waterfall early on in relationships. And once we start to become more familiar with the partner and maybe even become less grateful and more entitled to them and to our relationship with them, then that expression of gratitude begins to fade. And when we are not grateful, like let's talk about what gratitude is not. Gratitude is not entitlement. Gratitude is not you owe me. It's not I'm entitled to you. It's not well we ought to be anyways. Gratitude is going out of your way to say I appreciate you. That felt really good. I love this about you or our sex life. And gratitude is also about expressing gratitude for yourself and for your body. You know, you might have found me originally because there are things about your body that you're not happy with. There's things about the way that your body performs once you get in bed that you're not grateful for. But can you think of all the other things that you are grateful for? I'm grateful for the fact that I have a functioning body, that I can experience orgasm, that I can experience sex, that I have a partner that likes to have sex with me, that I have access to the internet where I can subscribe to Caitlin V's channel so that I can learn even more new and cool ways to continue to have an amazing sex life. There are way more thankful. There are way more things to be grateful for than there are things to fix or feel ungrateful for or feel that you are dissatisfied with. And let's move into the how section of this video so I can teach you exactly how to tap into those things. Because you know what? Gratitude is free, it's easy, it's simple, and yes, it's a muscle that you have to learn how to flex, but you can see benefits to flexing it all over your life. So my number one piece of advice is that you bookend your day with gratitude by starting and or finishing your day with intentional gratitude. For me, this is literally written down in a journal, in a physical location with the date, and then 5 or 10 or 15 things that you are grateful for that day. Now, this can include all areas of your life, but make sure to also make a point of including your sex life and your partner. Do this every single day. You will start seeing results very quickly. In fact, let's practice this right now. Go down into the comments and write 3 things that you're grateful for in this moment. And here are some ideas. You can be grateful for your physical body, your beating heart, your lungs, your eyes, your ability to speak, to type, to read. It doesn't have to be too much fancier than that. Your gratitude can be your abilities. Like I am able to watch this video while I take a break from cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Or I am grateful to be watching this game on television and enjoying football. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my relationships. I'm grateful for the dog. I'm grateful for the laptop. I'm grateful for my cell phone. I'm grateful that I can afford to pay my internet bill. I'm grateful for the car in the garage that allows me to drive to the store to pick up the groceries so that we can enjoy pumpkin pie or whatever it is that we are eating today. So go down to the comments and write 3 things that you're you're grateful for. And if you can't think of one, I want you to think of 10 and then write all 10. Because I promise you, if you can think of any, you can think of a whole lot. All right, so writing down your gratitude, super, super core key instruction here. That's number one. Number two, express your gratitude. That means sharing from time to time, and I recommend on a regular basis with your partner, the things that you are grateful for, the things that you wrote down in that journal. Let them know, share that, because for the purposes of this study and for your sex life, expressing gratitude is a two-way street. You need to share it with your partner and you need to receive it from them. More on that in just a moment. Number three, express your gratitude spontaneously. So don't just go through and share with them what you have in your notebook. Definitely do that. But also when something happens that you're grateful for, that you notice, share it with them, express it to them right away without delay. You know, as Beyonce said, when he f***s me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster. Don't just take his ass to Red Lobster, also thank his ass and tell him that he did a good job, and then go get the cheesy biscuits. And here's a pro tip. Make sure that you are actually feeling it. Gratitude is not, I repeat, not a lip service game. It doesn't work to just write things down and not let them actually affect you in your heart. If you allow gratitude, like think about this for a moment. If you're sighted, if you can see, if you really spend a moment thinking about what a gift it is that you are able to see, or any other aspect of your physical abilities, if you think about it for long enough, honestly, it should bring you to tears. Your access to gratitude is so essential, and your ability to feel that gratitude, if you let it, will break your heart open again and again and again so that it can grow in size, so that it can feel even more gratitude, so that it can break again and experience an even larger amount and even greater depth of gratitude. There's no upper limit here. So my advice to you is to really allow yourself to feel it. And one more pro tip is tell your partner what you like to receive gratitude for. Tell your partner, hey, you know, when we do that thing that you like so much, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I know how much you love it. I'm highly motivated to meet your needs because we have high, what was it? SCS, that's right. Because I have super high SCS, I'm very highly motivated to meet your needs, but that thing in particular doesn't feel that great for me, but I love doing it for you. I'd love it if you would express gratitude for me when we do that. So I love doing that. I love meeting your needs, and I love when you tell me how grateful you are and how much it means to you when I do that. Super simple, super easy, totally free, and more than anything else I can share with you will change the way that you feel about your partner, about your sexual relationship, and about life in general. There's literally no reason not to do it. So in summary, gratitude and the regular expression, giving and receiving within a sexual relationship lead to increased motivation to meet our partner's sexual needs. In other words, expressing your gratitude to your partner on a regular and authentic, deeply felt basis can improve your sexual life in possibly the most meaningful way. I wish you all an amazing Thanksgiving, problematic holiday though it is. I hope that you are able to experience the depth of your gratitude and my gratitude for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking this video, for commenting, and giving me the opportunity to do what I do best, which is help you to have the best sex of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week.